Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and today, well, I'm going to try and actually do 3 videos I think while I'm spreading this field, as you can see. But first things first, I suppose I might just say now, it's been a while since I put up a video since the Christmas, and that was I had the flu there 2 weeks ago and just busy that, and I haven't got a chance. But now we're at the slurry now. It's hell for leather. Weather conditions aren't great, everyone knows that, but we're working away all the same. So the first video, this video, is going to be on the new dribble bar system, which you can see there through the dirty windows. So I'll be talking about that and spreading, so we'll get to it. So we're after buying a 10 meter Mastech or Slurry Mate dribble bar system. It is has a drop-off carry pack. As you can see, there's no reeler there, and you can just about make out in the distance there the orange. You can't really see it, however. But yeah, so we're after buying this now for this season. After trading in the old slurry cat for this, it's a serious bit of kit. So it is. You can see there as I'm driving along. You might just be able to see the job it's doing. It's doing a serious job, like serious job. What else? Yeah, so we have you can't really see with the yellow pipe coming out the macerator there, but that yellow pipe is for letting out stones. It's the stone trap. It's a manual lever on the back of it. Just pop it up and flush out whatever stones or stuff is stuck in it. You can just see behind that there the thing going out for putting on a splash plate. Now we don't carry the splash plate on it the whole time, as you can't get on and off the carry pack with it on, but we have it there, and we got this with that because we do in Belair Estate and in Ballinasloe we spread a bit of hilly ground, and we need the splash plate for doing the hilly ground, as the dribble bar just isn't suitable. As what we normally do is you try and get on top of the hill, and then you sort of splash it down the hill, and then you're at the bottom of the hill, and then you try and back up the hill, because the hills are that dangerous. You can't really try to drive down them, or definitely not drive sideways, even though we are fairly safe now with the extra wide wheels. It does keep our centre of gravity down, but then with this system, as you can see, it's up very high. Like the top of the macerator and that is higher than the cab of the tractor, which we've spread Belair Estate earlier this week, and we had no problems. We spread the hills and we had no problems in that regard, so it should be okay. Now, as you can see, we still have the old front reeler, but when we upgraded the umbilical system, we changed everything. You can just, I'll just zoom in on it there now. You can see the carry pack there. I just have it left on the headland. It lets us take off all the way off the back of the tractor, and just leaves us that bit easier and less compaction when we're travelling, especially on the wet ground. Especially now, nearly everywhere is wet. But yeah, so as I was saying, the front reeler we have it changed. We just there was a problem, a bit of miscommunication, and they brought down, we wanted a 3-stage reeler, which would be 3 divisions, whereas they only brought down a 2 division reeler. And the reason for why we wanted a 3 division reeler is so that we can carry, it's a 600 meter reeler, but we wanted to carry in the middle division or any divisions the shorter pipes. Like all the pipes come in 200 meter lengths, or that's what we buy them in anyways, and we cut a pipe, it is 125 and then 75 or 150 and 50 meters, just so that we have the bit of piping where you need to do a little bit extra, or you need to do a nice bit extra, but it's too much to put down a long pipe. And that's why we wanted that. And it means, like, currently speaking, like the pipe that's on the front reeler there is what we call the long short one, which is the longer of the short ones, self-explanatory, but it always ends up under a 200 meter pipe, and it can be sometimes just difficult trying to work out. Like, I could have done with that pipe now, but because there was a 200 meter on it, I had to put down the 200 meter piping, but it's meant now that I should have enough to spread this entire field. So we have that as well, and we also got a new pump as well, a Bauer pump. And I must say, the serious Mastech stuff, Slurry Mate stuff, is a serious bit of kit, like well built, like well, very well thought out and that. And we're finding it great, so we are. Now we've been spreading since the 13th of January. We actually started off in Blair Estate, which is in the far side of Moat, heading for Ballycumber. So we were in Zone 8, handy enough like, and currently we're in Moyvockley at the moment, spreading away. And with the way the weather is now and the ground conditions, we're just going around to farmers. We're trying to get out as much as we can on the ground that's suitable to travel, and we'll probably end up going back in a month or so's time. Hopefully the ground will have dried up and things will be better, and we'll try and get the rest of it out, which is a big change from last year. Last year we got 39 days straight, bar we don't work Sundays, but 39 days straight, spreading from the 13th of January up until into February. Never missed a day. We were getting like 12 hours a day, emptying dirt, farmers all over the place. Like, in 2 days we put out just under 500,000 gallons. Like, we were getting through, hugely through work. But now the way the weather is, it's do a day's work or 2 days work while ladding, on to the next lad, and it's tough out going. But sure, how and ever, we have to try and get it out somehow. And I must say now, this new system, especially that we can drop off the reeler, the back carry pack, it is a huge job now. It leaves it a lot easier traveling across that. So I suppose then I'll just go through some of the controls after I get turned. I'll try and keep this video under 10 minutes if I can. So as you can see here, I have 3 levers, as you can see, my walkie-talkie is shoved in to keep one of them open. Yeah, so that one there is running the macerator at the moment, and you can see the switch there. That's the switch. You can see the red light on there. You might be able to see out the back, there's a valve there's actually behind the yellow pipe, but there's a electro valve there, and the red light is on, and that as well when the red light's on that. And that is supplying the oil to, you can just about see where the end of the lollipop there, where the pipes are plugged into the side there, that's supplying the oil for the macerator there. And when you put on the carry pack, you plug in the pipe for rolling in there, and you also plug in the lights. There's 2 sets of lights on it, one on the carry pack and one up at the top beside the macerator. But anyways, that's what the first lever does. You flick the switch the other way, that turns in for closing in and out the arms. And the reason I have to have that there is because that first lever doesn't have a stay-in function. It's not a motor lever, as my father says. But so we'll just have to end up engineering a bungee or something just to catch it. Now the second lever then, the second lever then is for working the lollipops. You pull it one way. Yeah, you pull it, it opens the splash plate, closes the dribble bar. You push it, it closes the dribble bar, or it opens the dribble bar, closes the splash plate. And if you put it in float, it closes both of them. And by right, we should have that lever on that one, but this doesn't have a float. We need a float on that one for closing both sets of lollipops, which is why it has to be there. And then the final lever with the switch on it is for controlling the front reeler, for up and down and for rolling, and for the lift on the back. And we have, I'll just open up the back window. Yeah, and you can see there we have the 2 taps there, and that's for, it's currently, the silver tap is for sending oil to the front so that we can work the front reeler and lifting up and down, whereas close that one, open that one, then that lets us up and down the back reeler. And you can see there the carry pack carries on an A-frame, and then the chain here is just for pulling the latch. And I'll just shut the window now just in case the yoke could ever come up and break it. We have cable ties on it to try and keep it down, because I do not want to break it at this job. Now as you can see, the windows are dirty, and that was from the splash plate that come with it. It's a great splash plate, don't get me wrong, like it gets serious weight, but it's very susceptible to the wind. Like, there wasn't that bad a wind, or I didn't think it was that bad a wind that was out, and it was just covered the tractor. And I give the windows just a bit of a wash before I started this, just so you'll be able to see better out through them. But yeah, I think that's all I have to talk about in regards to the slurry. Now we have a lot of slurry lined up. We'll be going well into March before we get through it all, so that's really it. I think that's it. I'll go on and make the other 2 videos. Now hopefully, well, actually when I say it now, hopefully now, if I get a chance, maybe after the dinner, I'll do a quick look outside the machine and around the machine, and also the carry pack, and maybe the pump if I get a chance, and I'll put it up at the end of the video and just try and make a good video. And I'm at 10 minutes now, so that's it. So yeah, that's it. Hopefully now I'll just swap this into the other one and I'll just stop it there. So here we are now looking at the carry pack on the outside. I'm just after putting it on, so I'll just go through. You can see it there. It's a 1,000 meter carry pack, and it's just on an A-frame as I've shown you before with the clip there. There's the motor, the 2 pipes going in there for changing, and then there's the macerator pipes there. They have to be changed. You can see the arms there, and you can see the wagtail there. Now the wagtail is different than the old system. The old system, it used to come out about the end there, and then you had the wagtail, or a bit like that. It wasn't kept tight to the tractor, whereas it's kept right back at the tractor. That means I can literally turn around in the field without reversing, as long as I don't have too much of a pull on the pipe or it's not too wet. And you can see there then the attachment for the splash plate, and the reelers in a 50p piece, center piece, which is very strong, very strong. It's very well made, so it is very well made, and it's on its whole frame on the front of it. You can see there's a bar going across the bottom which stops it from sinking. Like, I literally left it there, and like you wouldn't know where it was left, bar just to mark it, the wagtail catching the ground. And you can see the 2 sets of lights then on it, pipes going out. That's really, I can't really think of anything else to say about the carry pack now. You can see then up there at the top, you can see the lever coming out of the macerator for letting out stones if you get stones. Yeah, that's really all I have to say about it now. So hopefully now I'll get a look at the pump, and I'll just talk a bit about that for a minute or so. So that's it. So here we are now, we're looking at the new Bauer pump done by Mastech. There's not much to do or to say about it now. It's well made, sturdy frame on it. You lay it down in that, and there's also a hitch on it then for carrying the compressor. It's fairly straightforward. There's a lollipop on it for closing off the outlet supply. You have your two attachments there for letting in air. Now the second arm that you can see there is for, you could put in a ball or a sponge into that, so that when you go to blow out the pipes, you get a full flush out on the pipes. That's the only thing that's there for. Then you have the new I can't think of the name, is snap tight fittings, and that's really it. There's not much else to say about it. We've had Bauer pumps for, I think, the whole time. I don't think we ever used any other sort of a pump. That's it. There's a hydraulic primer on it. That's it. There's not much to say about it. Just it's well made, and it's working very well. One of the problems that we're actually having with at the moment is this whole yoke, my father was saying, is starting to vibrate, and we were talking to the man from Mastech, and he's going to look after us. Just need to put in a support somewhere there down below or something, just to give it more support. But that's really it. It's working very well, so it is getting huge power out of it, spreading. So that's it. Now all I have to do whenever the front reeler comes, we're still waiting on it to come, but when it comes, I'll do a video on that, and it'll be put up with the whole lot. So that's it. So now here we are in the yard. Now it's the 25th of February. I'll be putting this up this evening, but this is the final video of looking at the umbilical system, eventually getting it all done. It's actually, I made the first one on the 19th of January. That's when I videoed this, so while waiting. But here it is anyways, the long awaited front reeler with the 3 divisions in it. It's a 600 meter roller, so it'll hold 200, 200, 200, but the intention is that the middle roll will hold a split pipe, so it'll be maybe 150 or 150 or 125 meter pipe, and then a remainder 75 or 50 meter piping, short piping, so that when you get into fields, just so you have the right amount of piping to do the field. And the reason we wanted the 3 divisions and we held out for it was so that it's in a separate reel, and it's not on top of a bigger pipe or under a bigger pipe, where you just can get hard to get it right. But we'll just have it on there now today. My father's wired up lights, I was just gone away. As you can see there, 2 spots, front and bottom, and then 1 side light on it. And it's the same again the other side. The hydraulic motor then this side, chain fully and reeled, and then the side panels on the rollers. And all fitted up. It is tilting very far back, as you can see. and we also took the legs off it, which would have been in that slot there or on the lawn. We took them off. We'll never be taking that off. I can't ever see it being taken off, so we left it like that, and it's just sitting right now. The only problem we think we'll have with it is, as you can see, the lights on the side there again, but we'll have a black spot of light in the middle where we just won't be able to see it. Be fine on the road. We'll have the plough lamps on the tractor for that. I can't really use them on the road, so we're going to have to dicky up something. My father was on about the top link there, that frame for it, extending that on up and putting a spot lamp or something on top of it. But yeah, that's it. We've eventually got it on. We've been a while waiting to get it on, but now we have our fully complete new outfit. As you can see, there's lots of dirt on the one there. We just finished the job and we brought it home with the front wheeler empty so that we could swap it off. So that's it now. I'll hopefully get this all up this evening, and you can tell me what you think of it, and if there's anything else you'd like to see me do videos on or that, please leave it in the comments down below. If you have any suggestions or anything, please, as I said, down in the comments below. And that's it for me. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Good luck.